we'll have to wait and see how this matchup plays out.
Exactly. And now we're going into the 5th and final match, and it's actually going to be Little Mac against Ness. So now I'm definitely going to pick Ness, just because, you know, although Little Mac probably could run away with this, there's a lot of characters or a lot of people that say Little Mac is definitely one of the worst characters in the game, just because of that recovery right there. That's going to go ahead and give Spencer that first stock. That's why I always already pick Ness to win this game. But, you know, Lil Mac does have some speed on him. He's definitely got some, that's all he has to do, just spam PK fires.
Yeah, this is a similar type of, oh no, that's just sad. There's no other way to put that. You do one counter and you don't dip, or you dip a little bit too far underneath the ledge, your up B can't recover. A similar play style to Bowser where Inferno can certainly put out a lot of percentage, but here's the problem. Spencer is just all over this matchup. Inferno's got nowhere to go, and Spencer just reading everything in the book for Inferno. This is gonna be a 3-stock, that's it. That's just it. There's no other way. There's nowhere for Inferno to go, and only 8.8% on him.
Spencer, what a clutch play. I mean, not really too clutch. You know, he just had to take him out of the ledge, and, you know, Lil Mac can't do really anything about it. So, honestly, I'm not sure if that's what Inferno's going to stick to that. I'm expecting a big character change here. You know, Lil Mac, just not a good character. I'm sorry to say, he's just not a good character.
I think that up B hitting Inferno was the only percent that Spencer actually took, and if that was the only hit that is the closest I think in EGF history we have ever come to a perfect game, to a JV4. Just one hit. 8.8% was what separated Spencer from the first JV4 in EGF history. That was very, very close. And I think you're absolutely right. At the end of the day, Little Mac as a character, you get him off stage and there's just not a whole lot they can do. And you saw Inferno just nowhere to go once especially when Spencer was out there, you know, pressuring him. There's just nothing Little Mac can do.
Yeah, and you know, that was a 3-stock that Marquette needed, but they needed it at the last game. However, they got it, and that's going to give them some easy points for them. So hats off to Spencer for getting those points, I guess. But that just, again, took less than a minute to play, almost exactly a minute. There's like 2 seconds left of that game, but really just a real quick game. And, you know, just capitalizing off of Lil Mac's mistakes that he made. It was just, you know, it was just all Ness all day, really. So now going into the second game, definitely probably going to see a character change. I just got to say. That's what I'm expecting.
No. I'm right there with you. The Little Mac did not look good to say the least because of that result. I think the Bowser would have been the more solid pick to that play. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked though to see, you know, you've got some room to experiment here. Why not throw out the Little Mac again? Maybe go to a less volatile stage than FD, right? That way at least you have some platforms to play around, maybe weave around some of those projectiles a little bit easier. I know Little Mac doesn't necessarily thrive off of platforms, but you know, this is the Bowser pick coming through that we were expecting to see game 1.
Indeed, it is indeed going to be Bowser, and already Spencer taking way more damage than he initially did that first game. He took only 8%, and now it's 27%, but he's just given as much as he's taken right now. So this is already looking like a much better game than the last one. More back and forth. Ness just taking it up to the air, trying to hit him with the thunder, just couldn't quite get the right angle. She totally decides to miss it intentionally. Bust out a few PK fires. Little nice aerial back kick. And takes him out. And the first stock goes to Spencer once again on 4 stocks in a row now. So now he's just got to keep up this momentum.
Fantastic stuff to Spencer. Just weaving out there to edge guard Inferno. And at the end of the day, all that chip damage that Inferno can do is not going to matter a whole lot if you can't find a way to secure these stocks, and Spencer not making it easy, but what great spacing on that down smash.
Man, that was just incredible spacing, just as you said. Just able to make that read nonetheless, too.
Now Inferno off the ledge, and that is great spacing as well. And that was a feature that we have not seen in the past, but great stuff to Spencer. That yo-yo, that down smash covers the ledge, and Inferno's recovery on that up B susceptible to being edge guarded like that. And that is such a good tool for Spencer to have in his kit.
Yo-yos, man, they just are able to do whatever do. No better yo-yo user than Ness, I gotta tell you that much. We saw it again in the up air, and now Bowser trying to just get some damage off. That's able to use the PK fire. Bowser pretty close to, I would say Bowser's at kill percentage right now.
Yeah, this is dangerous, especially on a stage like FD.
Oh
no! No, the misinput, he fire breaths instead of up being, and he will fall to his demise, and Spencer wins set number 5.
And just a great feel-good win for Marquette just at the very end. Coming away with a total of 9 points, falling to St. Peter's 21. Spencer giving them some hope in the point differential.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff to Spencer at the end of the day, making this a little bit closer on the scoreboard. You know, as we talked about that point differential statistic, you know, very important when it in terms of, you know, playoffs and seeding and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, this was a St. Peter's dominant matchup. There's no other way to say it. They came to play today, and I do think part of it is, you know, you ride off of that momentum from the playoffs, right? You just came off a very intense weekend where you had 2 very close sets to play, one against Niagara, then you get the defending champs. So they were coming off a weekend where they were playing very well and made top 4. And then you play against a Marquette team and you win this. And as we said this before, St. Peter's in that 9th seed. They could really use a win to help them try and secure that spot inside the top 10 for the conference playoffs. And at the end of the day, they will do just that.